your reading again. Hello, everyone. If you're joining me live, you're welcome. If you're watching the replay, I am truly glad that you have pressed play today. Today's live is not a class necessarily. It's not a challenge as well. It's not a productivity path. It is a restoration room. I want you to know today, before we even get into anything, that you don't need to prove anything here today. You don't need to catch up with anything. You don't need to impress anyone. You are safe here today. Let me start with this very simple question. Type yes in the comment section if there was a season in your life when reading felt easy, when you could finish books, when ideas stayed with you, when learning excited you. And if this is not you, feel free to also say no in the comment section. But before we continue, I want you to hear this clearly before we go any further. You never lost your ability to read. Life just happened. Hello and welcome to the Smart Reading Short Break Division. I am Lester Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. Today we're having an amazing conversation because today I want to show you why Christmas, this season that we're in, today it is the 15th of December. I'm streaming from Nigeria, West Africa. And yes, we go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. like today, and on Saturdays at 7 p.m. And today I want to show you why Christmas is the utmost best time to pick up your reading again. Thank you. Like I said in the comment section, I never lost my ability to read. Life just happened. I love it. Now, if this is hitting you, and thank you, it's good to see you again too, loving. It's good to see you all in the comment section. You want to go and share this live with somebody who life also happened to, who it felt like, oh, I don't know what's happening to my reading, don't know where to pick up. Because this conversation, I want to show you why the best time to pick up again is Christmas and how possible that can be. Share this live with someone that should be here. The conversation today, shall we? Shall, yes, we shall. And thank you for the honest review in the comment section that yes, you didn't lose your reading rhythm. Life just happened. Life just happened because it always does. Life just happened. Now, why is this live here today? I want to let you know that part of the reason why I came on live today is to say to beauty professionals that think that December is the wrong time for them. They think that December is even the worst time to pick up their reading, to restart their reading. And so busy professionals keep saying things like, oh, I'll start in January. Oh, December is too busy. No, let me rest first. Let me just rejuvenate. Let me just calm down a bit first. I need a clean slate to start up my reading. I need a new year. New year, new life, gang. I need a new year to start up my reading. Today, I want to gently challenge that belief. I am out here today, this beautiful afternoon, to challenge that belief that you need a new year to restart your reading life. No, you don't. It's a big falsehood that I need you as busy professionals to drop today. I want to challenge it. Today, I want to gently challenge that. Christmas is not the enemy of your reading habit. Pressure is. Please write it down in the comment section. Christmas is not the enemy of your reading habit. Pressure is. Pressure is. And you know what? Christmas interestingly removes pressure. Christmas. The conversation is, why is Christmas the best time to pick up your reading? Today when I was thinking about you and how I wanted to come on this live, I'm like, what do I want to say to you? How do I want to solve this problem for you? How do I want you to see that Christmas is the best season to ever pick up your reading? And so that's what the conversation is all about today. Again, if you know a professional who has struggled with their reading, you want to share this life with them right away because they need to hear this truth today. Now, the truth is that Christmas is not the enemy of your reading habit, pressure is. And one real truth that you need to know today is that Christmas removes pressure in a way that January never does. Yeah? Shocking. I told you I came to challenge your belief today, right? That's why I'm here. Christmas comes with peace, calm, no pressure in a way that January never does. When January begins, there's a voice. Oh, thank you. I can see the comment section. That's so true. There's a voice that screams once we enter January. After the first, second, third of January, a voice starts shouting, fix everything. Let's do it. Let's get serious. However, with Christmas comes the whispers that says, come home. With Christmas comes this a brain that heals better in safety than pressure. Christmas comes with the same kind of safety that January doesn't come with. January comes with pressure. Are you aware? January comes with pressure. So if there's a best time to actually fix your reading habit, it's December, not January. Hmm. There's something I need you to understand today. Hello, Mr. Chris is in the building. So good to have you here. Good afternoon, sir. It's good to have you here. Now, there's a sentence that I want you as busy professionals to stop saying unconsciously. So we have all said this unconsciously. And what is that sentence? I used to be a reader. I used to read. I wish they knew me. I used to read. I used to be that person who could read. I don't know what happened to me. I used to read. Is that, do you know that sentence sounds harmless, but it's very powerful. It's powerful because your brain listens to identity more than intention. Write it down. Your brain listens to, all of the battle that happened on the mountain between Jesus and the devil was a battle on identity, not intention. Jesus' intention was clear. And do you know the truth? Most times your intentions cannot be fought, but it is the identity that is fought. Because you feel like you're in control. I know my intention. No, this new year I will so read. The question I have for you is, who are you? Which identity have you built to be able to achieve that intention? Your brain does not listen to intention. Your brain listens to identity. You don't say things like, I used to be a thinker. I used to be intelligent. I used to be curious. Reading is not a hobby. When you say this kind of phrases, you're saying to your mind that reading is a hobby. You're saying to your mind that reading is something that you used to do, and so you can no longer do now in the name of I was busy or I am busy now. No. You need to drop that phrase if you're that person. All those I used to read, if it was before, if it was when I was in school, this book is a small thing, I'll be done. Reading is a cognitive identity. It begins with you. See yourself as that person that can read. And hey, Christmas doesn't change that. It doesn't. Christmas is even a safer season to review your reading because Christmas is an identity neural season. Yeah. It's such a sweet season because no one expects performance from you right now. I hope you know. Unlike the performance they'll be looking for you in January. Unlike that. I know that is why one thing we do in the Book Ninjas booth is the door gets shut on the 21st, interestingly. 21st is the short webinar. And the door gets shut. So our new year begins 21st of every December. There's a lot we do in December with Book Ninjas. You see that 9 days, I think it's just 9 days. It's a no pressure season. When nobody's telling you read for 15 minutes or read for 30 minutes. No. But we do a kind of cognitive identity work with you before the reading begins in January. Because here is what I found. I have found that reading is not about intention, it's about identity. It's about identity. It's about who you see yourself as. And December is the good time, is the safest time. Christmas is an identity neural season. That's why, even in our traditional cultures, Christmas is that season that everybody now remembers, oh, I'm an Igbo guy. Let me get to my village. Oh, I'm Yoruba. Let me enter Lagos now. There's something about identity that happens with Christmas. It's the safest time to actually find yourself in a space where you're beginning to build the identity for the intentions you have for the year. January comes with pressure. December, nobody's measuring output. Nobody's asking for your results. And that's what makes it the best season that is perfect for identity, for rebuilding identity gently. I need you to write for me in the comment section. I am rebuilding. Write it down. I am rebuilding. I am rebuilding. No, you're not forcing. You're not rushing. No, you are rebuilding. You are rebuilding. You are rebuilding. See, don't wait till January. And that's why you should join the Book Bingers booth right now. A lot is going on. There's a rebuilding ongoing. December is a rebuilding season. Why? Let's even talk about some brain science, some simple brain science. Do you know that pressure kills reading? Hmm. Pressure is one of the greatest causes of reading trauma. When reading is attached to guilt, when reading is attached to deadlines, when reading is attached to comparison, when reading is attached to unfinished goals, a lot of damage happens to your brain. Because guess what? The brain now activates the amygdala the moment these four things are on the table: guilt, deadlines, comparison, unfinished goals. The moment they're on the table, what happens is that pressure comes. The amygdala begins to get a trigger and some signals. The amygdala is the fear center. The part of the brain called the amygdala is the fear center part of the brain. Oh, thank you. Like I said in the comment section, I am rebuted. Now, when fear is active in your brain, guess what? Focus drops. That's why you begin to say things like, coach, I picked on that book, but I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't even do up to half page. I don't know. I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate. Focus drops. Why? Fear walked into the room. Fear walked into the room. You decided to pick up your reading in January. You decided that you achieve more goals in January. January comes with pressure. You know, those new year, new life, new year, new goals. Interestingly, one of these days I'm going to share my story in full. When I began my journey back into book binging, it began on a December 3rd. I will never forget. And I can tell you that one of the best times, in fact, one of the books I wrote that the book bingers for 2026 would get is a book. I read a book a week in Christmas season. An amazing read. Story rich. It's not even the kind of book that you read for. No, it's just stories, my real life story that I shared in that book. And it's such a beautiful piece to read. And by the way, book bingers will get it for free. If you want to buy it, don't worry. When book bingers get it for 2026, we'll put it up on our seller store. You can buy it. But why buy it when you can get it for free? All of the 11 in one bundle that Bookme just get for 2026, interestingly, it's over 300,000 naira. And up until date, if you join the Bookme just book, all you need to pay is 100,000 naira for 1 year. And you get this 11 in one bundle for free. Plus, everything will give you, there are lots and lots of free resources that you get for being the book for free. Thank you. Like I said in the comment section, I am rebuilding. All right, let's continue. So I was saying that fear, once it walks into the room, focus drops. Once fear walks into the room, comprehension drops. So you begin to struggle with your comprehension. Once fear walks into the room, retention drops. Now, the question I want to ask is if these three drops, is it possible for you to continue that reading sustainably? Is it possible? Let me know in the comment section. Is it possible? Let me know in the comment section. Is it possible? No. Thank you. No. It's not possible. And this is why some people reread the same page, feel tired after 5 minutes, forget what they read immediately. No, it is not intelligence. No. It is not me that used to love book. Why is all of this happening to me? No. Thank you, Ivy. When fear walks into the room, focus drops. Yes. Focus drops, comprehension drops, retention drops. So it is not about your intelligence. When it comes to reading, it's about emotional safety. And trust me, no season gives you emotional safety for the busy professional's brain like Christmas. A busy professional in the comment section, please re-echo this. Let me know. Let me know. Am I saying your heart? Am I saying your heart? I've been in the busy professional space for years. I've worked as in the educational sector for over 15 years. And one thing Christmas brings, so I can relate. I've had to work with parents of different strata in life. And one thing I know that Christmas brings is low performance pressure. Like it just lowers the performance pressure. It lowers urgency. Even though you're still going to work this week, there's just this, calmness. There's a lowered professional comparison. I know all this going down on performance pressure, going down on comparison, going down on professional, urgency and all whatnot. When all of this begin to happen, guess what? You begin to feel emotionally safe. See, it is the best time to pick up your reading. I know you've not heard this before, and it's some shocking truth I'm giving out to you. It's the best time I picked up. It's the best time I ever started doing a book a week. And I've had no regrets. Why is it the best time? It's the best time because it allows your prefrontal cortex. So while the amygdala is in charge of fear, the prefrontal cortex is the learning and the thinking center of the human brain. And because there's safety, there's no pressure, the amygdala is not triggered during Christmas, guess what? The prefrontal cortex begins to come back online. And so that's why you notice that during this season of the year, reflection feels easier and safer. Most of us don't reflect in January. January, pressure, urgency, comparison. This person is doing this. Oh, show me your goals. Oh, what is your plan for the year? Oh, 20 days have begun. In fact, by the time you get to January 20, you say, 20 days already gone in this year. What have I done? You see all of that. You are triggering the amygdala and you are silencing the prefrontal cortex. That's what's going on. And that's why reflection becomes harder. That's why journaling feels natural in December. Have you noticed? Please let me know in the comment section if you can relate. Welcome in here. If you're just joining in, this is the Smart Reading Short Break series, and it happens Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. It is where I come to share with you everything about confidence, smartness, through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. If reading is a goal for you, then you should be here, because today we're talking about why Christmas is the best time to pick up your reading habit. You love this conversation here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining in today. Did you notice that reflection feels easier and safer? Journaling feels natural. Nostalgia begins to show up naturally when the year is ending because your brain is already prepared for reading. Or maybe you haven't noticed it. And that's what I'm trying to share with you today. Let's talk about the busy professional for a while. Now, let me describe you as a busy professional. You wake up early, you make decisions all day, you consume information non-stop, but by night, your body is tired, your brain is full, your soul is empty. So even if you try to pick a book at the end of the day, your brain just says, not now. And so you just assume, I don't like reading anymore. No. Your brain is just saying, I associate reading with pressure and failure, so I don't want it. That's why it seems like it's hard for you to read throughout the year. But guess what? Christmas breaks that association. That association of reading with pressure, with failure, Christmas is such a soothing, safe season because it just calms it down. It breaks that association. Reading now becomes rest again, not responsibility. Reading now becomes a thing you do because, I just want to enjoy my Christmas holiday. I just want to rest in myself. I just want to spend some time with me. That's how reading now begins to feel. So when you begin to feel this way, you begin to break two emotions that are important to break if you want to read. Now let's talk about something most people avoid. These two emotions, grief and guilt. Many professionals are not avoiding reading, they are avoiding these two emotions. So when you say things like, I don't like to read, I don't like to read, I look at you and I smile. If we can have a conversation, even if it's just for 2 minutes, I can tell you where you are, in grief or in guilt. Let me explain. Guilt from unfinished books in time past, or shame from buying books that you never read, or grief for the version of you that used to read easily. So, for everyone who is saying, I'm too busy to read, always avoiding reading directly or indirectly, naturally or not naturally, these two emotions are playing. One of the two of them, grief or guilt. They're either grieving for the version of them who used to read, they're still feeling sad and they're still, or they're feeling guilty. When they look at their shelves full of books, there's just this guilt that comes on. But you know what? As all of these are happening to you, Christmas amplifies memory, and memory amplifies emotion. But here is the truth: there's therefore now no condemnation. No condemnation. No need for the grief. No need for the guilt. One of the things that I'm here to help you establish in December is to help you realize the need for healing from reading trauma. Because the truth is, healing begins when shame is removed. Healing begins when shame is removed. Write it down. So you see the grief you're feeling, the guilt you're feeling, if you take it away, if you begin to heal, shame will go away. You don't need to apologize to books. Books are patient. Trust me, they are patiently waiting for you. They are patiently waiting for you. Get back to your books. This December, get back. One thing that happens in December? Why you need to read more in December? December is the scrolling pro max season. No scrolling. You know why? Because scrolling feels like rests. Eh. Oh, thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you, sir. Healing begins when shame is removed. Yes. You cannot heal from reading trauma if shame doesn't go out of the door. One reason you need to pick back your reading in 2025 December is because scrolling feels like a rest. If there's any time you should read more, it's in Christmas. Otherwise, you will scroll more. And do you know why? Because scrolling feels like rest, but it isn't. Scrolling overstimulates you. So how are you resting? But you see, reading during Christmas season restores. Scrolling would drain your nervous system, but reading would rebuild it. That's why scrolling leaves you tired. Have you noticed it? It leaves you tired, but you're still restless. But with something like reading, reading leaves you calm, but you are alert. You are alert. If you want to read this Christmas, I need you to type in the comment section for me. Rest. See, reading is how you rest. You cannot say, I want to enjoy my Christmas vacation, and you're not reading. Reading is how you rest. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining in. Hit the like button. You will love this conversation. You'll love it being here. Reading is how you rest. Rest. You see that January lie that keeps on coming to you. Oh, in January, I have more time. I will have fewer responsibilities. I'll be more disciplined in January. It is a lie. It is December that builds the you for January. It is December that builds the you for January. Thank you. Thank you. I can see it. Rest. Rest. Scrolling is not rest. Scrolling is going to trigger your nervous system. You just be restless. You won't be angry. People are calling you. I just want to rest, but you're not resting. You're not even going to have a 2 hour sleep because that's when you want to just wallow down on social media. But you know that if you desire to if you can just discipline yourself to just take 2, 3 pages, you read and you rest. You sleep better. By the time you're done without your 3 pages target, you can now say, my kids are sleeping. Let me also rest. That's how to ideally rest in Christmas. And have a year that begins with a well rested version of you. Interestingly, if you don't have that well rested version of you, you would struggle with achieving the discipline and the goals that you have for 2026. You will struggle. January will amplify your struggle. Healing from reading trauma does not begin with goals. No, it begins with safety. And that safety is what the season of Christmas comes with. Christmas is safer than January. If you can relate, please put in the comment section for me. Yes, coach. Christmas is safer than January. Just imagine an injured runner. Let's talk about the injury that comes with that trauma that reading brought, that reading trauma thing. Imagine an injured runner. He didn't stop running because he hated it. No. He stopped because running hurt. Now, will you go and tell this person that in January, start your race again, get into sprint race? No. You definitely say to him, walk first. You definitely say to him, start getting your healing first. Start walking little by little first. Reading trauma works the same way too. You cannot start January and say, no, I bought my books. New year, new life. This year, 1 book per month. That's why every time you choose to run in the new year, you cannot. Because you haven't healed the wound. You haven't healed the wound. See, Christmas is your working phase. Don't begin the sprint in January if you haven't started working. You were injured, your feet hurt. You had issues with your feet. You had injuries on your feet. Heal in December 1st. Heal. Walk first in December. January is the marathon. January, you're going to be running. So now you want to start again. What does starting again look like in this December? Starting again does not mean you finishing a book. Newsflash. No, that's not what it means. Starting again does not even mean necessarily reading a day. No. It does not also mean reading fast. No. So the question is, what does reading starting again mean? It means you opening one book. That's what it means. It means you reading one page. And it means you stopping after that one page without guilt. Yep. You heard that right. Stopping is okay. Remember that we're trying to walk in Christmas, in December. We're not trying to run because the feet, the legs already hurt from injury. So reading becomes safe again in December with just one page. One page is not small. Guess what? One page is a signal. Write it down. One page is not small. One page is a signal. One page is a signal. One page is not small. One page is a signal. Sorry about that, please. I was muted for a while. Reading one page is a signal. It's not small. It's not small. It's not small. Reading is safe again. Reading is safe again. One page is all you need so that you can start practicing how to walk or you can run when the new year comes. December reading is reflective, it's not aggressive. So please don't go and start off aggressive. December reading is reflective. You don't eat heavy meals in extreme heat, do you? Exactly. So you don't sprint in recovery season. December is a recovery season, so don't start running, don't start doing sprints. Why force intense reading in a reflective season? This is reflective season, so let's just reflect. Now, I need us to do this together. Close your eyes for a moment and begin to remember that time when you were reading. Remember the time when you used to read, when reading felt safe, when reading was not impressive, when reading was just safe for you. Remember that time. Now breathe. Begin to breathe. That's what we're beginning to restore. We want to restore that you that saw reading as safe, as healthy, as okay, as safe. That's what we're restoring today. I hope that you begin to realize that this season is a season for you to get back to your reading again. If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. for the Smart Short Break series. And the Smart Short Break series is where we share with you everything about confidence, smartness, through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Thank you for joining in. Let me know in the comment section, where are you joining in from? Now, as you begin to do your journey in December, realize that 21st December, the door gets shut to join the Book Pages group. Healing alone is hard. Join the Book Bingers booth today. 5:59 p.m., December 21st, the door gets shut. The auction webinar will be 6 p.m. on December 21st. Healing alone is hard. Healing with structure is easier. Healing with a community lasts. And that is why we created the Book Bingers booth. It's not here to force reading on you. No, it is here to protect your rhythm that you lost. I need you to promise yourself kindness this December. That kind of kindness of choosing to join a community where your healing can be done and your restoration to reading can be restored. So today, promise yourself kindness. Promise yourself that before I sleep, I will open a book and read just one page. Just one page. Now, I need you to notice how that feels. And trust me, that's enough. If that is what you can achieve today, that is enough. And if you'll be doing that, type for me in the comment section, start again today. Start again today. Let today be that real starting for you. Your reading didn't fail. No, it just needed the right season. And guess what? Christmas is that season. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this live session has been able to show you that Christmas is the best season for you to pick up your reading again. Thank you for joining me today on this conversation. Why Christmas is the best season to pick up your reading again. I hope that this live has hit some value for you and you've been able to pick up lots of value from this conversation on why Christmas is the best time to pick up your reading again. If this was value for you, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you. Share with me in the comment section what hit you and where it hit you. What value did you get from today? And if you have questions, feel free to reach out. You want to join the Book Rangers Growth? It's simple. Just comment BBB in the comment section and you get access. Or send an email BBB to the Smart Speakers Academy at gmail.com. That is the Smart Speakers Academy at gmail.com. Just DM BBB, just email BBB. Follow us on all social media platforms on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on LinkedIn at the Smart Speakers Academy. It is still the same page and we will still continue the conversation all through the year. You will still find a way to pick up your reading right here in Christmas and join our community. It is a community where busy professionals like you do a book a week all year round, their book of choice at their time. And you're given the support, the systems, the speed reading skills, the strategies for doing that. It's a really